All praise Yah, the strong one, the creator. Yah's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is unsearchable. Yah's our savior and our only savior. Now, this video is about the poisonous false prophet Quran, because it was mentioned in that poisonous, abominable New Testament that it'll be a false prophet and an anti-Yah. Well, the Quran is a false prophet because it has poisonous doctrines that wasn't ordained from the creator, and these words were going to destroy the mass because people were going to quote this stuff and believe in this. So this is basically the false prophet, which is these books like the abominable New Testament and the abominable poisonous Quran and things of that nature. But Yah said in Proverbs 13:13, he who despises the word will be destroyed. Okay? But he who fears the commandments, which is Yah law. So if you fear Yah law, then you will, be preserved, and you will live out the extension of your life that Yah, preordained for you. Then it said, will be rewarded. The law of the wise is the foundation of life. So when you live Yah law, that's the foundation of life. That's the key to success. That's the key to life, living Yah law, not wealth and so-called stuff with the media portrays and stuff. To turn away from a horrible death. So that's what Proverbs 13:13 states. Then if you go to Yeshaya, the 48th chapter, Yah said, the wicked will have no peace. So we can see that Islam, they don't have no peace. They constantly at war, okay? Muammar Gaddafi, he put to death. Saddam Hussein, he put to death. Osama bin Laden, even Malcolm X, the Israelite brother who was caught up in Islam, he was put to death because the wicked will have no peace. They dying from famines over there in the land of Eden, so-called Africa, So they feeling this punishment. They dying from diseases in the name of Allah and stuff like that, which is not the creator. The name, okay? Your name is in Hebrew, was never in Arabic, okay? And Allah means God, and God means good, so that's not the creator's name anyway. So if you Google up Muslim man shot in mosque or Muslim man put to death or killed, you're going to get numerous stories because they feeling Yah wrath, and just like I said, the wicked will have no peace, and they don't have peace, okay? They constantly at war, getting bombed up, U.S. drone strikes and things like that. So a lot of stuff is happening. But if you go Google up Muslim man shot in mosque, you will see a Detroit mosque leader killed in the FBI raid, or black Muslim shot by L.A. police, or 2 Muslims shot dead at prayers in Thailand South Mosque, or black Muslim leader in Newark shot to death. So they feeling Yah wrath because they multiplying Yah words, okay? And what these abominable Quran does is reverses Yah words, okay? And that's a, death and destruction when you multiply Yah words, okay? In this same book, they claim that they live the law of the Most High, but, they don't live the law of the Most High because they don't keep the Sabbath day holy. They still eat chicken, which is the same equivalency of a pig as a scavenger. They eat turkey, which is in the buzzard family, okay? So they don't have the holy diet, and they don't keep the law, okay? Then they go by stuff that's only in the Quran. It's not a parallel, okay? In the so-called Old Testament, the Book of Remembrance, it never said nothing about a Quran or pay zakat or salat or Juma, okay? Or pray to the stone Kaaba. Y'all said in Leviticus 26:1, do not pray to stone. And they prayed to this Kaaba, okay? Which had nothing to do with Yahweh, because the prophet never mentioned that, okay? So this is just like Christianity. They go by stuff made up from the hearts of a man. It is not a parallel, because it's not in the Book of Remembrance, so-called Old Testament, okay? And there's no prophecies in this poison book, okay? It's not one prophecy. That's how we know the Book of Remembrance is real, because prophecies came to light. With this abominable Quran, there's no prophecies. And I sit and I watch people that's into Islam, do little ceremonies, and they just like a form of Christianity. They just talk. They don't really quote verses to back up what they're saying, okay? So this book is poisonous, and it's an abomination to Yah, okay? And this is made up, man-made stuff, okay? Like I said, then they say, oh, well, the so-called Old Testament, the book of, they don't say the book of remembrance, but they say the so-called Old Testament has been tampered with. Okay, that sounds like psychoticness, okay? But they believe in the whole false book, though, which make no sense. But the revised New Testament, that's been tampered with, okay? Because the descendants of Esau made up that whole plot, and then the Euro Gentiles changed up the abominable New Testament. Then the Quran supports the abominable New Testament. It tells you to study the Gospels, which is man-made. Then they try to act like they so much bigger than Christians, and they believe in the myth, but they just say that this myth, Christ, was just a prophet. And then I was looking at this Islam, Israelite brother who was into Islam, and he's lost. He has lack of knowledge, and he's going to say, well, we the only people on the face of this earth that says that Christ is not the son of the Creator. Well, he never met a non-Messianic Israelite, because we go by from Genesis to Malachi, the book of remembrance, and it has no mention of Yeshua or Christ. So we don't believe in the book of remembrance. We don't believe in that myth Christ at all, period. Talking about he been around the country, and every Israelite descendant, I call us Israelites because we're not black. That's a color, okay? So everybody in the past was always identified by their language or the name of their tribe and stuff like that. So he's saying he's been around America, around a lot of so-called African Americans, and not one of them ever said that Christ wasn't the Most High. I mean, the Son of the Creator and God and stuff like that. I never seen none that ever rejected Christ. Well, you never met non-Messianic Israelites of so-called African American descent, because we reject that myth and that idol, that man-made abominable idol, okay, Christ, which is in the holy, so-called holy, abominable Quran, okay? So yes, brothers and sisters, just avoid this false prophet, because this can lead to death and destruction, and you will never have peace, and you will be caught up in that, in the wrath of Yah, and it ain't nothing nice, it's something terrible. So this is for Yah, our righteousness, Jerusalem, and the glorious seed of your code. God bless.